Good morning, family. So I've just asked for Spirit to help me channel a message which is clear and true to reach as many people as it's meant to. Who needs to hear the message today? I'll just do a quick shuffle. And we've got Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. So there's different perspectives that you can look at. I want to say straight away that this is about a difference of opinion that you're having with somebody. Their perspective and your perspective don't match up. I always say that there are three sides to a story. Yours, theirs, and the middle. Everybody looks at things differently from different perspectives, and I like to use the analogy of it being different windows in a building. So we're all in an apartment building. Some have a view of the ground floor, which is quite limited. Some have a view of the side, which is quite limited. Some have a view at the back, which is they don't see anything at all, and some are on the first floor and can see everything. So we're all looking at things from different perspectives. So maybe this is tied up in forgiveness of a situation where your opinion and somebody else's opinion has caused there to be an issue, a falling out, maybe, but definitely differences of opinion. So we've got 22, that's a master number. A dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. So nicely tied in there with this and that are true. The truth, if you were to look at the situation again, the truth is not the illusion. When we have had trauma, or so how we grow up affects the actual neural pathways in the brain, and that can give us a clouded perspective on situations that happen in our lives. We become hypervigilant towards certain behaviours when we've had trauma from behaviours in the past, and that creates an illusion of a situation. And maybe it's time for somebody who's listening to this to revisit this situation that's happened here with the differences of opinion. I do feel like this is a very strong message for somebody who's had a falling out with somebody, a huge disagreement. And that sits in us, you know, that affects us. It actually affects the fascia in our bodies, which is the connective tissue that holds everything in place, in the right place, all the muscles and organs. And it affects emotions, affect the fascia, which is why people get like these neurological disorders and caused by stress, and you know, it does affect your body. So if this is coming up for you, Spirit's asking you to maybe look at it. This and that truth transcends illusion. Just revisit it. Don't let pride get in the way of, whoops, that flew right out. Don't let pride get in the way of forgiveness. You know, forgiving somebody doesn't mean that we forget the action. It means that we just release the anger, the hurt, you know, the pain, hatred in some cases. You know, we get to release that from our bodies and just free ourselves. So it's not about the other person, it's about us, and send that other person, you know, healing and love and light. So the one that flew out was Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. So I think these previous two cards, you're being asked to like release, like tie up the loose ends. What's the saying? Dot the I's and cross the T's. so that as you're moving forward now, because collectively, as I keep talking about, the spiritual collective are shifting timelines at this moment, and so where we're headed, we can't have any loose ties to do with falling outs and holding on to past wounds. We need to forgive, to lay the solid foundation to be able to move on to this new vibrational timeline that we're all going to. So that's the message for somebody. I hope it resonates. Please let me know in the comments and leave me a message. Thanks for listening.